Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Norman Matthews from the flight deck. It's my pleasure to have you aboard this flight SQ105, service aboard the Airbus 350 bound for Singapore. With me the flight deck this morning, you have Senior First Officer Jeremy Chew and your in-flight manager, Mr. Ricky Sell, together with the cabin crew. We hope to make this a safe and comfortable flight for you. A flight time to Singapore, we are looking at 40 minutes. Weather en route to Singapore expected to be mainly fair, but do suggest that you have your seatbelt securely fastened at all times, as your safety is of importance to us here in Singapore Airlines. I've just been informed by the ground staff that we have all passengers on board. At the moment, I'm trying to get my air traffic clearance, and we should be departing shortly. So sit back, relax, enjoy the in-flight service, and I wish you a pleasant flight. Once again, a very good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard SQ105 to Singapore. We are pleased to be carrying passengers of our Star Alliance partners. All electronic devices must now be put in flight safe mode. Please approach our cabin crew if you require assistance. In view of COVID-19, adjustments have been made to sound the services on this flight for your well-being. For more information on the precautionary measures to safeguard your well-being, please refer to the Singapore Airlines TV category on your screen. Thank you for your understanding. We wish you a pleasant flight. Doors closed.
Doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to the safety video should now be shown. Thank you.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that of the aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore. During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. Make sure that your seat belt is securely fastened during taxi, takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap. To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat belt fastened throughout the flight. Whenever the seat belt sign is turned on, infants should be lifted from the bassinet and secured with an infant seat belt. If there is a change in cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will automatically drop in front of you. Pull the mask down sharply. Place it over your mouth and nose. Pull the lateral straps to tighten it and breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before helping others. It is normal for the bag to not fully inflate. There are several emergency exits in this aircraft. Take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. Count the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, or when you hear the command, brace, brace, assume the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and place it on the back of. Place your hands on top of your head. Keep your feet flat on the floor and heels towards your seat. If you can't reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and lean forward as far as you can. Place your hands on top of your head. In an emergency evacuation, floor-level lighting will lead you to your nearest exit. Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To put on your life vest, remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Life vests have a whistle and a light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests are located under or between your seats. All large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed. If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in front of you. If your device drops into the gap between the seats, refrain from adjusting the seat and ask the cabin crew for assistance. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, including the charging and use of e-cigarettes, is prohibited throughout the aircraft, including the lavatories. Thank you for your attention. Refer to the safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you for more information. On behalf of Singapore Airlines, we hope you have a great time on board as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
Takeoff stations, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seat belts and drop your window shades. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, always keep your seat belt fastened while seated. When the seat belt sign is on, toilet should not be used and hot beverage service will be suspended. Infants must be carried out from the bassinets and secured with an infant seat belt. Access our digital content portal by connecting to the onboard Wi-Fi to find out more about in-flight offerings. Thank you.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, passengers. We are approximately 200 miles to the northwest of Singapore and be commencing our descent very shortly. Latest weather in Singapore, we are expecting a rainy weather, cloudy skies, with a temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. There's no time difference between Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. Time check right now is 10:45 in the morning. We'll be expecting touchdown at 11:15 and thereafter we'll be disembarking at Terminal 3. Once again, on behalf of Captain Norman Matthew and the rest of the crew on board SQ105, I'd like to thank you for choosing flight with Singapore Airlines and wish you a pleasant day ahead. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for arrival. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to minimize the spread of COVID-19, Singapore has implemented precautionary measures for all passengers. Please also refer to the notices at the airport. If you're unwell, please identify yourself to the crew and ground staff upon arrival. All passengers entering Singapore, including Singapore citizens, must complete the electronic Singapore arrival card with health declaration before proceeding to arrival immigration. Please approach the ground staff for more information. This flight will be arriving at Singapore Changi Airport, Terminal 3. In preparation for arrival, please return to your seat, put your seat back upright, and fasten your seat belt. Secure your tray table, handset, and footrest, and ensure your window shades are drawn up. Please also note where the emergency exits are located. Thank you.
Secure the cabin for landing, thank you. Stations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seat belts and drop your window shades. Thank you. Welcome to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and to all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments, and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Matthews, welcome to Singapore. We're just holding short here because the bay is presently occupied, probably 5 minutes. Any further delays, I'll keep you updated. Thank you, and please remain seated until the seatbelt signs are off.
Crew, doors to disarm. Thank you.